my fascinating Renaissance friends. We have just landed and we are here in the clubhouse of our client's premises. And this is where I'm going to do the session for tomorrow and the following days. And we're waiting for our merienda. And I have decided, to film this episode. It's episode 42. Remember episode 40, we started in the airport lounge, waiting for our flight. And those are two episodes, and I'm continuing the series on question and answer. I told you that I'm veering away from the usual routine that we have. Like I'll tell you, I'll give you some insights. This time, I would really like to be a lot more relevant and uh, and a lot more helpful. Although I was told all the comments really show that I'm hitting a nerve in a very wonderful way, in a sense that look, I've not really thought about that, and I'm so glad there is this YouTube channel that takes care of the needs of the seniors, so to speak, 60 years and beyond, because really this channel, My Season of Life, is all about helping people like me, 60 years and beyond, who uh, who don't seem to be given, enough airtime to really take care of their needs. And this is where I come in. So this is Malu Cervantes, your fellow sojourner, okay, in my season of life, your life coach, your mentor. And this is all about aging gracefully, aging wisely, and aging elegantly. Well, to continue from last episode, remember Courtney, her question has always been, my good life seems to have vanished because I used to love this. Now I can't do it because I'm senior, and I gave her this question instead to really find out, to really be able to craft the good life after turning 60, all right, and okay, going beyond, no? Instead of focusing on the question, what can I no longer do that I am 60 years old and beyond? Instead of focusing on that, can we reframe that? I gave that suggestion to her, and reframe the question into, what can I do now that I am 60 years old and will be beyond, in the succeeding years? What can I do instead? All right. And I promised you last episode that I will start with myself. Maybe my list can jumpstart your thinking. It can help you. After all, we don't really have to reinvent the wheel, isn't it? Okay. I'll start with the first three and really tell you how I came about that. All right. So, question: what can I do now that I am in the autumn of my life? What can I do instead of saying, oh, I cannot do this anymore, I don't anymore have the stamina, etc. Okay? Number one on my list is this: what can I do now that I am in the autumn of my life? Number one would be, I can wake up anytime my body says so. Okay, let me repeat that. I can wake up in the morning anytime that my body says so. I'm tired of being awakened by the loud alarm clock. But I had no choice. When you're really working and striving and all of that, I I used to jump out of my bed the moment the alarm clock, rings, and then I just do my stuff almost automatically. I have to be out of the house by this time. I have to go to traffic by this time. I wanted to relax, but I can't. And things like that. So now that's what I can do. I am no longer prisoner of or captive or slave, okay, to the alarm clock. My body now decides, okay, that usually I wake up at 7, at the latest 8. I think I do rise. There are days that I rise up at 9, but that's seldom. Normally it's at 7 instead of 5 o'clock. Can you imagine that? 7 o'clock, I'm up, right? I can do that now. Can I not? Isn't it? So I know it's very simple, but I read somewhere, I'd just like to share with you later the six types of luxury. And this is not the luxury that you are thinking about, like brand names, like yachts and all of that. I'll share that with you much, much later. Okay? Let me recall what would be those six types of luxury. But that's the first one. I'm no longer slave to the alarm clock. Second, which is in connection with the first one, would be slow mornings. Slow mornings. Meaning, I don't rush to have breakfast, maybe just drink tea and just get out of the house, and start the car and all of that. Slow mornings. I get to sit down, I get to sip my tea. I'm not a coffee drinker. My husband is, but I'm a tea drinker. I get to savor it. I get to sip it, and in one of my collection of teacups, I collect teacups, by the way, and candelabras. That's what really make me happy. I'm able to do that. Okay, while sipping, I may be listening to music, or I may be listening to motivational speeches, on my cell phone. Okay, that's slow mornings for you. Now, I have a long list, my friends, but I don't want to bore you with that. It's 7 minutes. I'm trying to keep per episode between 5 and 8 minutes, because the algorithm says that by 7 8 minutes you may be too busy to finish the whole 19 minutes. Okay, so I'll stop by now and I will continue next episode. Okay, so thank you for all of those who are still with me. Still with me. This is episode 43. All right, and I will be seeing you next time. Goodbye.